CareerOrbits brings the latest and the best entrance test preparation programs for assured success in JEE, IIT, PMT, and other entrance exams. Let me take you to a tour of our website so that you exactly know how it can benefit you. This is the home page of our website. Here you have the details of various courses, eligibility, syllabus, examination scheme, examination dates, results, etc. You can try out any of our programs for free by logging in through Facebook or creating a free account with us. Choose a test of a choice and try out any test preparation program to have a feel of it and see how the programs can help you achieve success. I am logging in through my existing account. You see here the dashboard, the student's dashboard. Each test preparation program is divided into two parts, practice tests and mock tests. Practice test is an untimed test and you don't get marks here. Mock test is a timed test and marks are duly awarded as per the marking scheme of each test. You can also take subject level mock tests as revision tests. Here you see that I have subscribed to two programs, Ranker Plus JEE-Advanced, that is IIT JEE, all subjects, and Ranker Plus JEE-Main, that is AIEEE, all subjects. I click here to start practice test. The instruction page appears. Here are the instructions for the practice test. You see here the total number of questions in the practice test subject wise. We have huge number of questions and all questions are fully solved. We keep adding more questions regularly to provide the best ever exposure and practice to our students. Here you see how many questions in total you have attempted in the previous practice sessions and how many are there in revision list 1, 2 and 3 and how many you have correctly attempted so far. Questions wrongly attempted are automatically sent to revision list 1 so that you can practice these later. Here you see the number of questions that you have bookmarked so far. Here you can read FAQs, frequently asked questions for practice test. Now I start my practice test. This is the practice board. If you do not know how to proceed with practice test or how to use any feature here, you just need to call the automated guide assistant. It would keep guiding you at every step. Let me hide the guide as of now. We can call it anytime at any stage by just clicking on it. You can also permanently hide it by clicking on Never Show Again. You can activate it anytime later by going to Settings and selecting On for the guide. You can select a test that is JEE-Main or JEE-Advanced. Let me choose JEE-Advanced. Here you can choose the type of questions, that is single correct, multiple correct, assertion reasoning, integer type, comprehensive and matrix type. Single correct are the questions where only one answer option is correct. Multiple correct are the questions where two or more answer options are correct. Comprehensive type are type of questions where two or more questions are based on a given paragraph. Integer type questions are of the type where the answer would be an integer, that is, a number between 0 to 9. The most difficult and intricate type is matrix match type. I would cover it in detail later. Here you can attempt questions in the unattempted list in revision list 1, 2 and 3 and the bookmark list. You can also revisit the questions which have been added to the correct list later. In the Settings tab, you can select the difficulty level, easy, medium and hard. If you are strong in physics, say chapter kinematics, you may like to skip easy questions and save time. You can deselect the easy questions and attempt only the medium and hard questions. While you attempt the questions, you have handy tools like log tables, etc. You also get interactive periodic table here. The numbers against the subjects show the total number of questions available to you in the practice test. These numbers are only for single correct question types. If you select another question type, comprehensive, the number against the subject would show the number of comprehensive type questions. Let me click on a subject, say physics. Here is the list of chapters under physics as per prescribed syllabus. The numbers in blue show the total number of questions, single correct type questions, in this case under a chapter in the practice test. The numbers in green show the number of questions, single correct type questions, in this case, which you have already attempted, whether correctly or wrongly. This gives you instant and continuous update on how much you have achieved and how much you are yet to achieve. It makes you strive more, building your skills and confidence. I click on a chapter, say kinematics. You see a question on the screen. You apply your existing knowledge about the topic to arrive at the correct answer. If you ever need to study more about the topic before attempting a question, you may click here to read the study notes. The study notes are precise yet comprehensive enough and lucidly written. You select an answer option and submit here. You get instant evaluation. It tells you if the answer option you have chosen is correct or not, and also tells you the correct answer option. If the chosen answer is incorrect, the question gets automatically added to revision list 1. You can see the number in revision list 1 has moved up. If you want to see quickly where you have gone wrong, you can see the hint and key formulae by clicking here. If hint and key formulae help you identify your mistakes or missing steps, good enough. Else, click here to get detailed step-by-step solution, just like a fully solved illustration in the books. Most of the books and websites would give you one-liner answers, which can at best be hints, and many a times you are left struggling to arrive at the correct answer. By going through the detailed step-by-step solution, you can find your mistakes or missing steps all by yourself. You also get possible alternative solutions and smart tricks. With repeated practice of questions, you would be able to develop your own shortcuts and carry out many calculations mentally. This helps you save a lot of time. You don't need to struggle endlessly with a question or phone your friends or request your teachers or tutors for a solution. If your screen is not wide enough, you may collapse the chapters panel. You can have full view of the question and answer side by side. You may unhide the chapters panel by clicking here. If you are not able to get a full view of the answer or study notes, click on expand and you get a full view. You may collapse it by clicking here. You see here certain terms in blue color. If you don't know or are not too sure about the concept behind those terms, you simply need to carry your mouse over it. A pop-up presents you the brief explanation of the term. If you need to know more about it, you simply need to click on the term and here you get a full description and explanation of the concept involved with illustrations. Within here also you get other terms in blue color which you may like to know or revise. You can go back and forth till you have understood the underlying concepts. Our whole methodology is pull based as against push based, which is commonly applied everywhere. We don't intend to force feed you with what you may already know and waste your valuable time and energy. We don't believe in spoon feeding our students. This is the best platform for students who are driven by quest for knowledge. Also, you don't need to waste your time in pulling out your books and notes and shuffle through thousands of pages to look for those difficult terms. After all, time management matters a lot while you prepare for your tests. We have a very well-defined system of quality control. Every question and answer passes through many layers of strict quality control. Still, if you feel that there is something that is not adequately explained or presented, we value your contribution. We would be more than happy to improve the answers. To provide your valuable feedback, click here. If you wish a question or answer to be improved, you can type in your comments and send it to us. Our team of experts would carefully consider your comments and improve the quality of the questions and answers. Please note that we make the students exert their mind and apply their knowledge first and then provide them with the hints or detailed solutions. This helps you in training your mind best way to prepare for your entrance test. You can access study notes relevant to the chapter here after attempting a question as well. Within the study notes, there are some difficult concepts and terms which are shown in blue. Students can access these terms on a mouse over or clicking on it. Now we move to the next question. I attempt this question. This time it is a right answer. You see there is a bookmarking button available here. You can bookmark the question if you feel it is important and is worth last minute revision. Please note that bookmark button appears only if you have attempted a question correctly. You can see hints and detailed solution as well. If you do not bookmark the question, it goes to the correct list. We again move to the next question. If suppose you do not wish to attempt this question now and attempt it later, you may skip the question. Once you skip a question, you have the option to view the answer and solution or not. If you choose not to view the answer and solution, the question stays in unattempted list and you can attempt it later. But if you choose to view the answer, the program treats the question as wrongly attempted, as if you did not know the right answer, and it automatically moves to the revision list 1. You can later go to revision list 1 and attempt the questions, but only after 48 hours. The numbers against the subjects here show the number of questions in revision list 1 for single correct type questions. The cooling period of 48 hours is meant for letting the answer fade off from a memory, because otherwise the answer and the steps would be too fresh in your mind. The numbers in blue here show the total number of questions in revision list 1, single correct type questions in this case, which you need to reattempt. The numbers in green show the number of questions, single correct type questions in this case, in respect of which cooling period of 48 hours has expired and which are available to you for reattempting now. If you attempt a question correctly in the revision list 1, it moves to revision list 2, else it stays there only and a fresh cooling period of 48 hours starts again. The same process as in revision list 1 applies for revision list 2 as well. If you correctly attempt the question in revision list 3, it moves to correct list, else it stays in revision list 3 only. Once you have correctly attempted a question in revision list 3, you have the option of bookmarking it if you want to revise it later. You can attempt the questions in bookmark list as many times as you want. On every correct attempt, you have an option to remove the question from the bookmark list by clicking on Remove Bookmark. The process of revision lists and filtering out questions, which you are pretty good at, leaves you with only those questions which you need to revise later for last-minute test preparations. These questions you can find in your revision lists or bookmarking lists. For best performance, we suggest that you should keep revising the questions in the bookmark list. As your ability to quickly solve the questions increases, you should be removing these from the bookmark list. You should aim at having least number of questions in your bookmark list and no questions at all in the revision lists. I would like to take you to a matrix type question. These type of questions are typically asked in IIT JEE only. Here is a question with some entries in column A and some entries in column B. We are supposed to evaluate each entry in column A with every entry in column B and mark the correctly matching combinations in the matrix below. You can move the matrix around by clicking on top and dragging it around. Now, we mark some of the answer options in the matrix and click on Submit. Here you get the evaluation. The radio buttons in green show that I have selected the right option. The buttons in red show that I have selected the wrong option. The buttons in blue show a right answer that I failed to mark. The hint and solution functionality works the same way as I have demonstrated earlier. Now, I move to performance analytics by clicking here. Here is the cumulative performance for chemistry, mathematics, physics, and for all subjects. Here is the performance day-wise, month-wise, and quarter-wise for chemistry, mathematics, physics, and all subjects. Here you get the analytics of the performance in terms of difficulty level. Here you get it for green shows how many questions you correctly attempted. Red shows how many questions you wrongly attempted. Here you get analysis for all subjects. You also get breakup of the question in revision list and bookmark list. Here you get chapter-wise analysis of the correctly attempted questions. I close the practice test now and move to mock test. I select JEE-Advanced full-length mock test. Click here to begin the test. This is the page giving you instructions for the mock test. Click on Next. Check the checkbox for accepting the terms and conditions and click here to begin the test. Click on Yes in the confirmation box. Now this is your mock test with first question. You can change the subject anytime and revisit that subject later. You can call the automated test guide anytime to guide you the same way as you had it in the practice test. Here you have the first question in the mock test. You select an option. If you are sure about it, click on Save and Next. If you wish to review the question later, click on Mark for Review. If you wish to attempt it later, click on Skip. If you wish to change the answer option selected, click on Reset. After you click on Save and Next or Mark for Review or Skip, the next question would appear. Keep attempting the questions till all the questions are answered. To get the questions which you have not visited, you may click directly on any question number in the white box in the right panel. To get a question which you have marked for review, click on the question number in the blue box in the right panel. To get a question which you have not answered at all, click on red box in the right panel. If you have answered all the questions, finish the mock test. If you have not attempted all the questions, or there are any questions which you have marked for review, and if you click on End Mock Test, you get a pop-up showing you how many questions are unanswered or are left marked for review. If the time period allotted for the mock test is over, the mock test would be considered as finished. After finishing the mock test, you land at the performance evaluation. Now you will see how well you have performed in the mock test. Here is the result of a mock test. You get performance subject-wise here. You also get the performance on the basis of question types. Here is your comparison with the topper. You can also switch to performance of other mock tests attempted by you by clicking here and selecting a mock test from the top down. Now you click on Evaluation tab and you would be able to check your results question by question. You land at the evaluation page of a mock test. You can find the hint, key formulae, detailed step-by-step solutions and handy study notes the way you get in practice tests. You can also provide your valuable feedback with respect to the questions and answers in the mock test. Your satisfaction is very important for us. We don't believe in giving simple marks in the mock test. By giving you detailed step-by-step solutions, we help you improve your knowledge and test-taking skills for attempting same or similar questions in the real test. If you have any query regarding our programs, please contact our student support desk here. Our team would be more than glad to assist you. Thank you.